At 7 a.m., you're in a horrible car crash. At 1 p.m., you're beaten up and thrown down the stairs. At 5 p.m., you're on fire. Literally. For most people, that would be the worst day of their lives. But for some, this is just another day at work. This is how to survive as a stunt person. A stunt person or stunt performer is someone who doubles for an actor during the filming of stunts and dangerous scenes. And although it might seem like fun, this is not a job for everyone. Not only is it physically grueling, but if you're not careful, the stunts can also go horribly wrong. On the set of the 2002 film XXX, stuntman Harry O'Connor was killed instantly while shooting an aerial stunt. The plan was for him to rappel down a parasailing line and land on a submarine, but instead, he hit a bridge while going down at high speed. This tragedy is just one in a long list of people who have died or been seriously injured while performing stunts. And if you're not careful, you could follow in their footsteps. What is the safest way to fall? How should you take a bullet? And what can you do to heal faster? This profession is literally the art of surviving. And if you want to succeed in it, there's something more important than being an adrenaline junkie or looking like a movie star. If you really want to live through this, you need to learn the craft. Step 1. Flip a car. Besides great driving skills, you'll need a car with specific safety equipment like roll cages, fire extinguishers, and camera rigs. And make sure there's nothing loose in the car so that nothing flies at you. One way to flip a car is by using something called a pipe ramp. These ramps give the effect of a vehicle colliding with a fixed object. If you're using a pipe ramp, it's important to hit it at the right spot and the right speed so that the car can flip. You might also use a pneumatic cannon system with compressed air, levers, and hydraulic arms to help flip the car. And you'll have to wear protective gear, including a helmet and head restraints. Then activate the system when you reach the desired speed. But even with all these precautions, some bruises and pain are almost guaranteed. Step 2. Take a bullet. Fortunately, real ammunition is not used in the filming process. The guns are just props or they're loaded with blanks. But blanks can be dangerous since they fire compressed gas or pieces of metal. Small explosive charges called squibs will be attached to your body with a bag of fake blood on top of them. There is also a metal plate that will protect you from the charge and forces the explosion outwards. A remote initiates the charge, which rips through any clothing while spurting theater blood and creating a fake wound. You will have to learn how to hold the gun as if it was real and move accordingly when you shoot. Then, when you do get shot, you'll need to fall onto the ground so it looks real. Try to roll your body in ways that lessens the impact to avoid injuries. Step 3. Fall properly. If you need to fall from a high place, you'll need to make sure you don't land on anything hard. Depending on the height of the fall and your weight, you can fall fast or really fast. Your goal is to stop that velocity, and the most common way to do it nowadays is with airbags. In the film Assassin's Creed, the stunt person Damien Walters fell 38 meters onto an airbag. And for this scene, Walters had to hold his shape for as long as he could before rolling onto his back. Damien used some techniques to land safely. He had to spread his weight out as much as possible because there was a lot of speed that he had to stop almost instantly. He also had to land perfectly flat on his back to avoid whiplash or injuries. Step 4. Don't fear the flames. Before being set on fire, you'll need to wear several layers of clothing that include fire-resistant materials like Kevlar or Nomex. They're what many firefighters wear. Then you'll be coated in flammable gel. Several people will be ready to extinguish the flames, and paramedics are always on the set too. And sometimes there's a backup plan with a wet furniture pad for you to fall down on while the flames are being extinguished. When the scene is finished, the goal is to get all those layers of clothing off you so they don't keep burning. A crew will be there to help you. But regardless of how quick the scene is and how efficiently the crew puts out the fire, you will still feel pain. Step 5. Fight like a dancer. When you're punching, You'll punch at the target without touching the actor. To do this, stay a certain distance from them. This requires specific choreography and camera angles to make it look like you are hitting the person. These hits are paired with sound effects to make it sound real. When you're tossing someone, it's crucial that the person being tossed controls their fall. The person who tosses them should guide them. And when you add props like beer bottles or chairs, the key is using breakaway objects. On chairs, the screws are replaced with glue or toothpicks, and resin or sugar glass replaces real glass. This makes it easier to break on contact and reduces injury. Before and after a hard day of stunts, it's imperative to stretch properly. This and eating right are the keys to a fast recovery, according to Marvel stuntperson Khalil Pickett. Now that you know how to survive these dangerous stunts, are you ready to face the top 5 action movie deaths? We've got that video for you, right here on How to Survive.